Time for baseball now on the show as we give you a look inside Guaranteed Rate Field in Chicago. Today, a notable matchup of playoff hopefuls between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Chicago White Sox. Two playoff hopefuls duke it out for wild card standing. Next. Michael Fulmer is on the mound for game 2. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, you can't always judge a pitcher by the numbers. I know the ERA is into the 4s coming into this start, but he's actually a pretty solid pitcher. And every once in a while, he can throw some decent games in there. It's not easy having an ERA under 4 in baseball. He's slightly over that, but this guy's a better pitcher than that ERA indicates.
Cavan Biggio stepping up now. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. And underway on the south side as the game's first pitch is taken for ball 1. Fellas, these White Sox, as they enter play today, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, they've been playing some quality baseball. The first 4 games of this homestand, they've taken 3 out of the first 4, looking to capitalize and continue to play good ball today.
You know, Dero, this is time to get greedy. When you win 3 of the first 4, boy, if you can win 4 out of the first 5, that sets up a really nice stretch of baseball. They'd love to win this one here today and keep that roll going.
What a well-executed fastball right there, down and away. If you're going to do any damage with that pitch, you have to think up the middle the other way, and you have to be diving and leaning out over that thing.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Cavan Biggio becomes the first out of the inning. Into the box now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. The average sitting right at 270 on the year, and even 20 home runs and 62 driven in. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2. One out, nobody on. Fouled away. That misses, 1-2. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Robert is there now, and he has it, 2 gone.
Batting third, the shortstop, Bo Bichette.
So next to hit is Bo Bichette. He carries the 8th best average in the American League entering play.
One of the best hitters in baseball, and he does it with some damage too. Lots of extra base hits. He's in the top 5 in the league in slugging percentage as well.
First pitch coming, here it is.
Hey, a changeup can be a pretty good pitch on the first pitch. Kind of slow down a good fastball hitter.
Got him out on his front foot. It's 0-2.
The count doesn't mean much to this batter. He's all in. He's not concerned with striking out, so he's going to get his A swing off.
Blue Jays shortstop with a 1-2 count.
Man, the pitcher let the guy off easy right there. That 0-2 pitch wasn't even close. I'd rate that as a non-competitive pitch.
And he fouls this one off.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Again, another foul ball. Just getting started here on the south side in this one. slider swung on and missed, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays. Now it's the White Sox turn in a scoreless ball game. Nate Pearson gets the starting assignment in this one for the Jays. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, one of the strengths of this guy is handling right-handed hitters. Right-handers coming into this game are hitting under 250 against this guy, so he's doing a lot of things right when the right-handers step into the batter's box.
So stepping in is David Fletcher. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Now here's the pitch. A swing and a ground ball to third. Fielded cleanly, and a good throw gets him one gone.
Batting second, the designated hitter, Colin Moran.
At the plate now is Colin Moran. He brings a hit streak that currently sits at 6 games entering play. He's set. Here it comes. And Dan Dero, the Blue Jays, as they enter play here this afternoon. They come off another loss last time out, and in fact they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, Matty V, and you know what, Dero, this is when you really get tested. They call it the dog days of August for a reason. When you're struggling like this team is right now, the games get long, the schedule gets long, and you start looking forward towards the end of the season.
Yeah, but you got to find a way, Dan. You know as well as I do. You got to look in the mirror. You're playing for way more, especially the way this team is underachieved. You got to keep grinding. You got to find a way to put your foot on the gas and show up to the yard every day ready to go.
Now the 1-1 pitch. This is pulled into right, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out hit.
Hey, the leadoff man wasn't able to do his job, but the number 2 hitter came through right there with the single, setting the table for the big boys.
Ozuna.
And that'll bring in Marcell Ozuna. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Two balls and no strikes to the White Sox left fielder. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Working the plate is Carl Dixon.
Hey, Dero, one of the things you have to be aware of as a hitter from Carl Dixon, he'll call that high strike.
Yeah, he will. So you better be on top of your game with 2 strikes, because if they elevate, good chance Carl Dixon's punching your ticket.
2 balls and a strike now. Two and 2 to Marcell Ozuna. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
That was aggressive pitching in that at-bat, and I like seeing that. He showed all hard stuff until the 5th and final pitch for the strikeout. When you work off your hard stuff, it really opens up your secondary pitches to be more deceptive.
The batter will be Luis Robert. As he'll take a look at his strike on the outside corner, it's 0-1. The average sitting right at 270 on the year. 24 home runs and 81 driven in. High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. And that one is gone. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Number 25 for him on the year as the White Sox move in front 2-0.
I'm sure you know what's coming after that bomb. That's right. Let's check it out on Show Track. And as the numbers come in, we see it was projected at over 450 feet. An incredible home run to watch.
Batting fifth, the first baseman.
And here's Renato Nunez as he'll take a look at ball one. 276 the average coming in for him. 27 homers and 77 RBIs. And it's fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 2-1 the count to the White Sox first baseman. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone.
It's clear he just hasn't been able to find any rhythm out there. Pretty much unable to hit any of his spots, and now he's at 3-1, and he's put him into another great hitting count.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes.
Not the ideal location for a changeup up in the zone, but he got away with it.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. 2 out, nobody on. High and deep down the left field line. And it's a foul ball. The payoff pitch one more time. There's ball 4.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
Santander.
Anthony Santander the next to bat. It was a 3-hit effort from him last night, so he was a big part of that victory. From the stretch, a ball and no strikes.
From an offensive standpoint, this is where you got to push the throttle right here. You've had a couple hits in the inning. You got a 1-0 count leverage. Let's see if he can gap something.
And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball.
You never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at-bat, starting right now.
3-0 now.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
The 3-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1.
Got to believe he had the green light in that situation. 2 outs, 3-0 count. This guy can certainly handle the bat. That's a perfect situation to let him loose. But I love the fact that he's keyholed in a certain area, and it wasn't what he was looking for.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Frozen on the fastball. Never had a chance, and the inning is over. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run. We'll head to the top of the second. It's now 2-0 Good Guys. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Cody Bellinger.
You know, these next couple innings are really important for these guys. I know they're only down by a couple, but they need to get something going on offense to keep pace, even though it's early.
And he gets around on one and hits it high and deep to straightaway right. Gone to lead off the inning. It's a solo homer for Cody Bellinger, number 22 on the year, and the Blue Jays are on the board. It's now a 2-1 ball game.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup, so a home run, a solo home run right here, it's not the end of the world.
Here's Miguel Sano.
The designated hitter.
as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. He enters play here at 288, 26 home runs, and 77 RBIs. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing. No contact there, and it's 1-2.
Yeah, guys, he's got so much respect for this guy's fastball. You could tell he was out in front on that slider. I think he goes to the well one more time with that pitch.
On to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out.
Batting fifth, the first baseman, Ronald Guzman.
So now into the box is Ronald Guzman. First pitch on the way, as he'll take a changeup here for strike one.
Hey, this guy's got an 89-mile-an-hour changeup. There was a time when 89 was a pretty good fastball.
Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1. Bases are empty, one man out. A 2-1 count to the Blue Jays first baseman. Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball, 2-2.
Hey, if this guy's able to execute that two-seamer down and away consistently, he's going to get a lot of swing and misses. He's going to get a lot of weak contact. He might even get a few knots on some people's shins.
Swing and a miss as he ran that two-seamer right by him for the second out.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
And here's the former prize Dodger prospect Willie Calhoun as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball one. Bases are empty here with two men out. A ball and a strike. Fouled off. Here comes the 1-2.
Outside, that's the ball.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
2-2 pitch is fouled away. Pitch on the way.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. Over to first, and that retires the side. A run for the Jays on the solo homer. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the White Sox 2 and the Blue Jays 1. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and stepping up is the shortstop, Brendan Rodgers.
The shortstop, Brendan Rodgers.
Now here's the first offering. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball one. Two and one.
Yeah, he just isn't that sharp on the mound right now. Had a rough start in the first inning, and now he's falling behind out of the gate here in the second. Some adjustments need to be made, and fast.
Three balls and a strike to the Chicago leadoff hitter.
He walked the guy back in the first, and now he's looking like he might hand out another free pass to the leadoff guy here. You can't be walking a guy an inning and think you're going to have any success.
The 3-1. Hit on the ground to short. Bichette picks it up cleanly. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, one away.
Batting 8th, the catcher, Carson Kelly.
Ready now for the White Sox, Carson Kelly. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. First delivery to him.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. Nope. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
1 ball, 1 strike, the count. 1-1, here it is. Outside, 2-1.
Hey, after those 2 breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. High in the air and deep to straightaway left. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Batting 9th.
And the next in is Johan Camargo. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. And that misses for ball 1. Swing and a miss. Blew it right by him at 96. It's a ball and a strike. Edge of the zone that time taken and ruled a strike.
Hey, I got to really commend this pitcher right here. Was able to regroup in between innings. Something happened in the dugout because he's on point coming out for the second.
Here comes the 1-2. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Gurriel is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. It's quite possible the humidity has finally taken its toll on some of the fans. MLB Network is back on the south side after this.
Welcome back to the south side of Chicago, where the hometown White Sox have given these fans a lot to cheer about from the mound this season. Not only do they come into the day with one of the best ERAs in the league, but they're also among the best teams at not allowing home runs, something they take a lot of pride in. Talking with members of the pitching staff earlier, several of them mentioned how limiting home runs really makes things difficult on the opposition, especially in today's game, where teams don't try to manufacture runs as much anymore. As one of them said, if teams are going to get the best of us, they're going to have to really rack up the hits, and we don't make that easy. Matt?
Thank you, Heidi. First pitch of the AB now. Lourdes Gurriel is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. 2-0 to the Jays left fielder. The 2-0 on the way. On the ground softly towards second. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. The batter will be Alejandro Kirk. First pitch on its way. Fouled away.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
A 1-2 count to the Blue Jays signal caller.
Swing and a miss on a nasty slider right there. Always felt toughest pitch in the game. If you're a guy who likes to work the big part of the field, You were on that fastball middle away. Well, that slider looked like a heater for about 56 feet 6 inches.
Now into the box, Cavan Biggio. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Santander is underneath this one. As he puts this one away, the side is retired. Blue Jays go down in order. They still trail it here 2-1. Bottom of the third now, and set to go is the second baseman, David Fletcher.
The second baseman, David Fletcher.
Here's the first pitch. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Looked like a slider perhaps, but it missed badly, and it's 2-0.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Pops this one up, and this is going to wind up a foul ball.
That's a real nice location with that fastball up and in on the hands. Hard to do much with that because a hitter really can't extend his arms very easily.
The 2-1 home is looked at for ball 3. And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the third.
Wow, you know he's not happy with that call. When it crossed the plate, it sure looked like a strike to me. Seemed to catch a ton of the plate. That's a tough way to give up a walk, but he's got to put it behind him now.
Standing in now, Colin Moran. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1. 1 for 1 with a single so far. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
The 0-2 pitch. Got him. Fooled on the pitch as he swings at it in the dirt for strike 3. Is there, and he's out trying to take second.
Up next for Chicago, the left fielder, Marcell Ozuna.
Here's Marcell Ozuna, struck out in his first at-bat. Now the pitch, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Oh, 1 pitch, and he can't make contact on the bender. 0-2.
Unless you're willing to sell out and try and take one part of the field out of play and just work the ball up the middle the other way, it's extremely difficult when a guy's throwing this hard to stay back on a breaking ball. You either commit and be all in on a fastball or try and find a way to work the ball the other way to keep you back on the off speed.
Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2. A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. Swing and a liner, but this will land in foul territory. Still 1-2. Now here's the pitch. Now this pitch sails up and in, and that leaves him muttering to himself. It's ball 2. And he fouls this one off. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now.
Hey, this guy's a hard guy to put away. He's fouling off some tough pitches. 2-2 count, and he just seems to keep hanging right in there.
Hit on the ground out to short. Bichette gathers it in. Throw on to Guzman at first, and the inning is over. Nothing doing here for the White Sox. They still lead it 2-1. all set for the start of the fourth. And standing in is the veteran third baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Here's the first pitch. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
That's a pretty unique pitch sequence, guys. Usually pitching is all about mixing pitches and location, but he threw that all out the window to get that strikeout. He offered the same pitch 3 times in a row, so I guess he sort of used that reverse psychology to outthink his opponent.
To the plate now, Bo Bichette, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. The 1-0 home.
Boy, this guy's got it going on right now. He's executing everything. He should feel pretty good. He's retired 7 in a row.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Fourth inning of a 2-1 ball game. And another foul ball. Another 1-2 delivery.
Line drive snagged on a short hop.
And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he'll reach it first.
This is a head scratcher. I mean, that's the shortest throw on the infield, and somehow he lets it sail wide of the mark for an E4. A couple more like that, and doubt starts to creep into the second baseman's mind.
Cody Bellinger at the plate now, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. And that's too high, ball 2.
This is the cat and mouse that I love right here. You take the pitcher deep last time up. Now you're 2-0 again. No way he gets a fastball right here.
Too high, and it's 3-0.
If I'm in the box right now, I'm coming unglued. He is going to throw something over the heart of the plate.
The 3-0 pitch is looked at for the first strike. Runners off for second. Strike taken to throw. He is not in time. Pretty close, but he got in there safely.
We all know this team is struggling right now. They're on a losing streak, so when that's the case, sometimes you need to be a little bit more aggressive and try to put some pressure on your opponents. Stolen bases are a good way of doing that, so we'll see if it pays off on the scoreboard for him right now.
Bichette, the runner at second with one away. And a fastball misses there, ball 4.
This is only their second base runner of the game after that earlier hit. Tough to score when you don't have anyone on base, so we'll see if they can get something going here.
Up next, Miguel Sano, trying here to plate the tying run from second. He's ready. Here's the first pitch, as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. Now the 1-0.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
If he concedes the walk here, he's in real trouble of giving up a big inning. It's not all that bad yet, but dealing with the bases loaded will make it pretty tough to wiggle out of.
Here's the 3-0.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Late that time for a strike. The 3-2 pitch. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
And this is the kind of thing that's been happening to him all season long. He'll cruise for a while, hitting his spots, and all of a sudden the wheels come off and he struggles. We'll see if he can recover here.
He's set, and the pitch. Ronald Guzman is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1.
In a big spot like this, you have to be looking for something you can handle. That pitch bunched him up completely, so I think he's trying to do a little bit too much right now.
Hit in the air to shallow center. Center fielder on the run. He can't get there as it falls in. And not in time as the run scores. And the run is in to score from second. It's a 3-2 ball game.
Boy, that'll cure being down by a run. Big 2 RBI base hit right there, D-Road, to give his team the lead.
Yeah, he flipped the script on that one, Dan. They were losing by 1. Huge knock right there. Hopefully the pitcher goes out and attacks.
Into the box, Willie Calhoun. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. Lifted down the line in left, but this is going to wind up a foul ball.
With 1 out and runners on the corners, some managers like to hit and run here. It's a little risky, but it can help you stay out of the double play if it's well executed.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Hey, that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close, but I'm hit right now. I'm still sitting on that heater.
The 1-2.
This inning hasn't gone the way he wanted it to, but it's not a total disaster yet. Sometimes pitching is about damage control, so if he can strand these guys out there, that would be pretty huge.
The 2-2. Lifted the other way out to left center. On the move is Ozuna. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. And the run will score from third to make this a 4-2 game.
Great job there by this power hitter. Known for driving the ball out of the ballpark. Does the job right there with the sac fly and brings the run home.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1.
Great game plan so far by this offense. They're not chasing any of those breaking balls out of the zone.
The 1-0 is taken high above the zone.
This offense is absolutely feasting on these count leverage situations. If he's going to have any chance of feeling good about his effort tonight, this pitcher has got to get back in the strike zone.
Outside, 3-0 now. Alejandro Kirk would be next. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Up in the strike zone, but the take sign was on 3-1.
He must know something we don't know. That was a center cut heater with count leverage in a big spot. I don't understand why he's taken.
Sent in the air out to straightaway central. And no trouble for him as he makes the catch to end the inning. So they pick up 3 runs on just 1 lone hit, 1 error, and a runner left on. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. The Jays are out in front, 4-2. Welcome back to the South Side as we check in with Heidi.
Well, Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the White Sox offense with their manager in between innings. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already, and he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And that brings up Luis Robert.
Yeah, he absolutely torched a fastball his last time up. Pretty much a no-doubter, so he's got to be feeling pretty confident right here.
And, boy, a high strike called there. That's not all that consistent, but it's strike 1.
Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here, capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
Man, the batter's eyes lit up right there. A hanger just a little bit out in front. Couldn't keep it fair.
Did well just to make contact there as he spoils off a good changeup. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Nunez.
At the plate, Renato Nunez, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Three and 0 now.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
Taking all the way, and it's 3-1 now.
Stealing that strike on 3-0 was important, but you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate in this situation. I got to believe he's going to be way more aggressive right here.
Now a high fly ball headed for the corner in left. It has the distance, and he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball.
Ah, man, just a hair early on that one and just pulled it foul. He's going to have to find a way to refocus. Not easy to continue an AB after you just went deep foul.
And indeed, the throw will finish him off as they get the put out at first, and there are 2 away now. Striding in is Anthony Santander as he'll dig into the left-handed batter's box.
Yeah, this is his power side, Matty. Definitely quite a bit more pop in his bat swinging left-handed.
Hey, a 2-out walk right here would be the tying run to the plate. Even though it's early on, you've got a guy on deck that has a lot of pop.
The 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1.
I'll tell you, if I'm pitching right now, I'm not throwing anything near the strike zone until these guys prove they can lay off it. They're just being way too aggressive.
Here comes the 1-2.
Ball, action time.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
And it's fouled away. Fouled off. We're in the fourth inning of a 4-2 ball game. On the eighth pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the White Sox. They trail it here 4-2. All ready to go in the top of the fifth. And in next is Alejandro Kirk. Now here's the first offering. Kirk playing here in his age 26 season. This is his 6th season for him in the big leagues. The 1-0 is taken, strike one.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
Take a step back right here. After 3 fastballs in a row, there is no chance he throws you a fourth.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes.
I'll tell you, he's showing no signs of tiring right now. Still looks razor sharp from what I can tell, so I think he might last a while longer if he can keep this up.
Stepping in now, Cavan Biggio. No balls and a strike to count. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Skied in the air to straightaway left. And this is handled easily, so quickly 2 are gone here to start the 5th. So 2 out, nobody on, and that brings up the big bat of Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Here's the first pitch to him.
No, that's down.
Hey, this is a huge at-bat right here. This pitcher wants to end this inning and have 3, 4, 5 due up to start the next inning.
4-2 our score here as we play inning number 5. Smoked on the ground up the middle. Oh, look at the dive. In time. The defense on display on this beautiful diving stop at short. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Brendan Rodgers bats next. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he lays off a pitch here that he probably shouldn't have. 0-1.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball. Now some definite signs of life in that Toronto bullpen. Both a lefty and a right-hander begin to throw. Into the corner and slicing foul. Ready to deliver the 1-2. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Boy, he's really on a roll on the hill right now. As we roll through it again, remember, he struck out the side in the last inning, and now he picks up right where he left off by striking off the leadoff man here. Let's see if he can keep this going for a little bit.
So now to the plate, Carson Kelly, as he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The 1-0 home.
No, inside.
And that's in there, 2-1.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in and then get right back outside. Nice pitch.
Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2.
Wow, that's 4 straight Ks. He's knocking them down. He's looking for number 5 right here. You can tell this guy on the mound, he is pitching with a whole lot of confidence in this one.
Looks at a fastball low here, and it's full, 3-2.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat, as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Boy, and they cannot touch him right now. 5 straight strikeouts on the ledger, and there are 2 away.
I always like watching pitchers that attack with their fastballs until there's a reason to start mixing it up. He hasn't needed many of his secondary pitches so far in this one, and there was another good fastball for a strikeout there.
So here's Johan Camargo as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1. Trying to avoid becoming the 3rd strikeout victim of the inning here. The 0-1. And that misses 1-1.
Hey, this guy's got to be pretty proud of what he's done so far. It's never easy to pitch on the road, but to have this kind of outing in a ballpark that is notoriously known as being hitter friendly, it's been a treat to watch.
Fouled away. 2 runs on 2 hits. 1 error thus far for the White Sox. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Chopped at the plate, but it gets fouled. The 2-2 doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
What we're seeing here is a really smart at bat. They got to be thinking the man on the mound is getting a little short on gas, so when you go up there and make him throw a bunch of pitches, you're more likely to get a good pitch to hit or at least force him out of the game.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Making him work out there. The 9th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And he fouls this one off. Another full count pitch home. This one's blooped out toward right center field. Biggio makes the play, and the inning is over. Down in order go the White Sox. Still down by a count of 4-2. Jimmy Lambert takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound. So now to the plate, Bo Bichette. He reached on an error and later scored his last time up. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. And some stirring now in the White Sox bullpen as it looks like a right-hander's up and throwing. That's inside. 2-0. Too tight with that one. 3-0. Cody Bellinger is on deck.
Hey!
3-1. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter's aboard to start the 6th.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he can really hurt you.
Cody Bellinger will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the 2nd inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. First pitch on its way.
Ball. That's inside.
We're in the 6th inning now of a 4-2 ball game. And that's inside and a bit low anyways. It's 2-0.
Boy, not exactly what you'd like as a pitcher. One of the keys is to minimize your pitches, attack the strike zone early, a lot of deep counts, and working himself into a lot of trouble.
The 2-0 on the way.
That's ball 3.
Miguel Sano is on deck. The 3-0 pitch. And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
Well, it's obvious he wanted absolutely no part of the 3 or 4 hole hitters, but he's got to focus here because this guy in the 5 hole is just as dangerous.
Ready now is Miguel Sano. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And he'll start him with a high strike here on the fastball on the outside corner. It's 0-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. Slider, and that's in there for strike 2.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
The batter.
Stepping in for the Jays, Ronald Guzman. He singled and drove home 2 his last time.
Yeah, Matty, pressure's off right now. He extended his hitting streak that last plate appearance. Now he gets to get back into his zone, work on his craft, and try and drive something in the gap.
And a curveball drops in there for strike 1. And it's fouled away. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Breaking ball as this runs in on him, and he has to step out of the way that time.
That's a great take right there. You knew the pitcher was going to try and expand the zone. 0-2 in a big spot, and he was able to spit on that one. Hopefully get something in the heart of the plate this pitch.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Still a ball and 2 strikes.
I know that fastball registered at about 92, 93, but I guarantee you it looked about 4 to 5 miles an hour faster than that for this offensive player. After coming off a curveball, the old push the throttle and pull it is being used.
Here now the 2-2. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. And this will get over the wall, in fact, so just the 1 run will be allowed to score.
Really unfortunate there. Obviously, the runner at second base was going to score easily, but it's possible they could have waved the runner around from first as well. We'll never know, though, as he's forced to hold the runner at third because of the ground rule double.
And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order.
Well, they felt it was better to take the bat out of the hands of a guy like that. He's just too dangerous, and they decided they'll take their chances with the next guy in the lineup.
From the stretch, Lourdes Gurriel is in for the 3rd time as he swings and misses at that one. It's 0-1.
Hey, I love the aggressiveness right here and wanting to be a hero, but this is where you got to tell yourself to relax a little bit. I had an old coach tell me one time, when the bases are loaded, just concern yourself with getting a guy in from third.
Behind 0-2 now. Softly hit down to third, likely no shot at 2. To second for 1, relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. They make it look easy, don't they? Around the horn for the double play to end the inning. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Sean Poppin enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th. So the batting order turns over now and set to go David Fletcher. He'll lead things off in the pale hose half of the 6th.
Fletcher.
He's set. Here it comes. And that misses, ball 1. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Here it is, the 3-0. And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
Up next for Chicago, Colin Moran. He singled and later scored back in the 1st, making him 1 for 2 so far. From the stretch. Ball 1.
All you want is the leadoff man to get on to start a big inning, maybe get a big rally going to claw your way back into this ball game.
And it's 2-0 now to Colin Moran.
Well, that's 6 straight balls here to begin the inning, so I think it's a good time to head to the mound to try to slow him down a little bit. A lot of times when guys aren't throwing strikes, they're rushing through their delivery.
5-2 is our score here in inning number 6. 3-0 now. And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
The left fielder, number 20, Marcell.
And now in the box, Marcell Ozuna grounded out in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch.
This is why the manager pencils these guys in the middle of the order. Big spot, time for them to get back in this game with a couple quality ABs.
Swung on and missed. That strike 2. Down the first baseline. And this is going to get past him at first. That's a fair ball. As he arrives at second without a play, as a run also comes in to score, making it a 2-run ball game.
Just some more of the same from him. He's been clutch all year with runners in scoring position, and he does it again here with a double. Tack on another RBI to his season total.
The next batter will be Luis Robert, as he'll watch a sinker here that misses. It's ball 1. So far this season with runners in scoring position, Robert averages a hit once every 4 at-bats, an average at exactly 250. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. Outside, 3-0 now.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
3-0 pitch. Finds the zone, strike 1.
I'm not going to lie, I thought he lost it right there. He had no feel for the baseball, missing wildly several balls in a row, but able to attack the zone right now. Let's see if he gets back into it.
Count all the way full to the White Sox center fielder. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Scorched to third. He's got it, and that's the first out. Stepping up is Renato Nunez. A base knock to the outfield could score the tying run from second. From the stretch, as he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1.
This is a situation where you have to step out of the box and tell yourself, my job is to get the runner in from third. It'd be nice to gap one and get them both in, but you want to take a little pressure off you offensively and just focus on being productive.
Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. Gone. And that one had some extra distance. And that's a special home run. Renato Nunez continues to add to his major league total. That's the 200th home run in what's turning into a pretty nice career.
And guys, 200 homers is a feat a lot of players never even get close to. If you get to this point, you've definitely established yourself as something of a decent power threat. So you can bet pitchers are aware of his power when he steps into the batter's box. He's definitely earned some respect.
Jordan Romano, the 6'5" right-hander, takes over on the mound.
Up next to Chicago, the right fielder, Anthony Santander.
At the plate now, Anthony Santander, batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. No hits to this point. And he falls behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there. That's the 4th time he struck out, and we're only in the 2nd game of this series.
Roger.
To the plate now, Brendan Rodgers.
And on the first pitch, he hits it in the air to right.
Calhoun waits on it. He handles it easily, and the inning is over. But 4 runs score in the inning, 3 coming right here on the 3-run home run. The 9 1-2 hitters due up to start the 7th. It's now 6-5. New inning set to get underway, and now it'll be the catcher, Alejandro Kirk. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch.
You know, because this is just a 1-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
High in the air down the right field line. And that will end up a foul ball. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now. Here's the pitch. And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. He struck him out, the 3rd time he's fanned in the game.
Nice job there taking care of the leadoff hitter via the strikeout. I'll tell you, in a 1-run game, especially this late, getting that first guy in the inning is so important. It changes the whole complexion of the inning, so that was a big out.
So they'll go to the bullpen now, and it'll be the left-hander here to face the upcoming left-handed batter. Standing in now, Cavan Biggio, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's the 1-0. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. 5 runs, just 3 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. And it's 2 balls and a strike to the Jays leadoff batter.
Wanted to get the front door curveball on the inside corner there, but it backed up a little and stayed off the corner.
Sinker misses there, and now he's in trouble. 3-1.
Well, this is the matchup they wanted, bringing in the reliever, but falling behind 2-0 doesn't exactly help the situation very much.
And the count will be full.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
Full count here. Here comes the pitch. And he lays off, ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Well, you never want to issue a free pass if you can help it, but when a hitter like that digs in, you'd rather he's standing at first than driving a ball out of here and erasing your 1-run lead.
Next up, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. No career at-bats for him against this particular arm in the past. Has a look, now the pitch. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one.
That's a good pitch to lay off right there, that cutter inside. And that is a real tough pitch for hitters to lay off of. And a lot of times, if you do swing at that cutter in, you're going to end up with some firewood in a broken bat.
Here it comes, 1-0. He's running. Offered and missed. Here's the throw. Not in time. He's in there at second.
You don't see that very often against this guy. This guy has one of the best arms in the game, but still a successful steal of second base.
Biggio leads off second with one gone in the inning. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Here comes the 1-2. Is looked at for ball number 2. He stays alive, still 2-2. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
The 3-2 pitch. Fouled off. A payoff pitch one more time. Gets him looking up around the letters. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
At the plate, Bo Bichette. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball one. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery.
Now you can see he's working around this guy right here. Why not? First base is open. Walk wouldn't be the worst thing in this spot.
The 2-0 pitch. Into center field, line drive, base hit. And the tying run comes around to score from second.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen, and I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sink and cut. That is unbelievable he's able to get that knock in that big spot.
So here's Cody Bellinger as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball one. The 1-0 home, and they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Three and 0 now.
If I'm managing this hitter right here, he doesn't even have to look down at the third base coach. You know he's got the green light. He's one of the best hitters in your lineup.
And he misses with it, ball 4, so the potential go-ahead run moves into scoring position now.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
Tyrell Bell will get the ball here as he looks to get the final out in the top of the 7th. Miguel Sano will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 2 away. Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. As he'll take a look at ball one.
Good spot to be in right now as a hitter. Count in your favor, 1-0. Good time to get a fastball and turn it loose.
Drilled on the ground to short. And not too shabby out of the pen. Takes just 2 pitches to get the ground ball, and that ends the inning. Just 1 hit in the inning, but it was a big one right here as it ties the ball game. Bottom of the 7th inning coming up. Get up and stretch, and we are all even at 6 apiece. Last half of the 7th here, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Carson Kelly.
The catcher, Carson Kelly.
First offering on its way. Ball one. Ball two.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Now the 2-0. Is a heater in there for a strike.
We're going to see him throw that hard fastball early and often.
At the knees for a called strike, and it's back to even at 2-2. Now the pitch. Back up the middle. And that'll get through into center. So there's your possible go-ahead run on base now to lead off the inning.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Stepping in now, Johan Camargo, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 0 for 2 for him to this point. And that finds the target. 0-2 now.
Hey, as a hitter right here, you can't be leaning out over. I know those first 2 pitches were in the outer half, but nothing saying he can't ride a fastball in right here.
And this will ricochet off of him on the mound. But he is able to recover as he gets the out at first. 1 away now. And time now to see quite where that got him. And it appeared from up here at least, and his actions on the field confirm it. It looked like it got him on his drive leg, which could be problematic, of course, for him. But from the way he's trying to walk it off, I think he's going to try to continue. Now it'll be David Fletcher. It's his job to get something into the outfield and give that go-ahead run a chance to score from second. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Yeah, that looked like an auto take right there, just trying to measure up this pitcher's stuff.
A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
That was a big strike out there, guys. The best pitchers have the ability to strike guys out when they really need to. And that second out was really important at this point of the game. Could be something we look back on later when the game's over.
In now, Colin Moran. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Ready with the 0-1.
That's not a bad pitch right there. That two-seamer moving away from a left-handed hitter. Didn't get the strike, but I like the idea behind the pitch.
Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. Ripped down the line. A dive, but he can't make the play, and it's down the left field line. Now the relay home. He's in there at the plate, and they've taken the lead here in the 7th.
Dan, you'll take RBIs any way you can get them, but when they give your team the lead in the late innings, man, that feels good.
Oh, it especially does, especially when you start to score runs late in the game off of quality pitching. When runs are at a premium, that's what makes you feel really good about yourself.
At the plate now, Marcell Ozuna, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
2 mid-90s fastballs right there that he doesn't seem to think he can catch up to. I wouldn't be shocked if he came right at him again with another good one.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Just hung in there on that one. Moran is off of first with 2 away. Ozuna swings, and it's hit well to left. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. 19th home run for him on the season as they jump ahead by 3.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
Austin Gomber takes over pitching duties, looking to get that final out now here in this 7th inning. So now to the plate, Luis Robert. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Swing and a drive. This one's deep to right, and that is off the wall. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Sometimes when a reliever comes in the game, he wants to get that first strike so bad that he serves one up, and that's exactly what happens here. The first batter he faces just rockets one off the wall, and now he's got to worry about another base hit, potentially bringing home a run.
Renato Nunez will stride in one more time as we flash you back to earlier. This was a big blow right here as he leaves the yard with plenty to spare. First pitch of the AB now, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. 3 runs already home here. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball. Turned on, but that's ripped foul down the third baseline. Here comes the 1-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. We'll march on to the 8th. It's the White Sox 9, the Blue Jays 6. Ready to begin the 8th, and next to bat will be the first baseman, Ronald Guzman. He's set, and the pitch. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0. And this one's over at the knees. 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike. The count.
Swing and a liner. So he'll add 1 to his total as that falls in. He's got 3 hits in this one. With that, the Jays put their leadoff man on to start the inning.
Up next.
Hey, excellent job right there, leading off the inning with a base hit. We got to keep this line moving. We cannot stop. Nobody can make an out. We have to find a way to put 2 men, maybe 3 men, put some pressure on this defense.
Into the box now, Willie Calhoun, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. Looked like the sinker there dipped a little below the knees.
Hey, every ball club has that spark plug guy, and this is the guy right here. He usually ignites a lot of productive innings.
Line drive, that's a base hit into the right center field gap. Now this gets all the way to the wall. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
This guy just feasts on mistakes up at the zone, and that's exactly what he gets right here. A belt-high pitch, he drives into the alley. Great chance now with 2 runners in scoring position.
Into the box, Lourdes Gurriel, as he'll take a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Line softly toward the hole. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
Well, that's a quality at bat right there. Brings home the run with a ground ball, but also moves the other guy over to third base. Good job of keeping it simple there.
Next, it'll be Alejandro Kirk. And as he bats, he represents the potential tying run. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Calhoun stands at third with 1 gone in the inning. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
This would seem like an easy RBI situation. 2-0 count, runner in scoring position, but you have to know there's an open base, and he might be pitching around you.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
Ruled a strike on the outside corner. 3-1. 1 out and a runner on third. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
The batter, number 8, second baseman
Liam Hendricks takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on with only 1 away. Cavan Biggio will be the first to greet him here, as he'll do so with runners at the corners and only 1 out. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And a breaking ball backs him out of the way. 1-0 the count.
There are a couple of points in every game that could decide winning or losing. This is one of those critical spots. Time to make some great pitches.
The 1-0 home. Left side, but well fouled. Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. Tried to get that one airborne, but it's 1-2.
Big pitch coming up right here. He'd love for a ground ball or a strikeout.
And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here, so whatever pitch he feels best about, whichever one he feels most comfortable with, that's the one I expect him to turn to.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Fouled away. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. And he missed with it. Ball 4. So that means now the potential tying run will move into scoring position at second.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news? A single probably drives in a couple of runs.
Next to hit, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. looking to change his fortunes here. 0 for 4 with 2 strikeouts so far in the game. First pitch of the AB on its way. Line to the right side. And that will get down as he delivers a big one here. It's a base hit. And the run is in to score from third.
Remind me to stop making predictions. This thing looked out of hand, but I should have known better to think that this thing wasn't going to get any closer. With these 2 offenses, it's going to be back and forth till the final out.
Stepping in now, Bo Bichette, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes.
Obviously a huge situation in the game here, but at the plate he's got to keep it simple. He can't try to do too much just because the bases are juiced. At the very least, just find a way to get that tying run home from third.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Here's the 0-2. And he fouls this one off. And he'll try to get him to chase the fastball there, but he lays off. 1-2.
Hey, this is a monster strikeout situation right here. A double play would be great in this situation. but I know he's going for the K. You get a 1-2 count on a guy, he's going to throw his nastiest stuff.
From the belt, kicks and deals. And he will look at a called third strike. Oh, and a big one there as the bases stay loaded, and there are 2 gone now.
Runner on first in a double play situation, so you expect to see a lot of pitches down in the zone. So I think that pitch up right there was a good one. Obviously, the double play is more efficient, but you're always going to take a K when you're on the mound.
Cody Bellinger at the plate now as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. In previous meetings with Liam Hendriks, he's gone 2 for 6. He's taken him deep once. Fastball in there for a strike. 92 on the radar gun that time.
One of my favorite pitches in the game right there, the old Greg Maddux equalizer. Started at the front hip and bring it back.
And that one yanked just foul.
I mean, he's coming right after him, Matty. 3 fastballs in a row.
The 1-2 pitch. Got him. So the damage winds up not being as bad as it could have been as they'll strand the bases loaded. The side is retired. Clearly fired up to work out of that jam. More from MLB Network. Saturday baseball after this. And now here is Anthony Santander. Struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Gotta find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitch.
Well, and he gets the inning started with a bang as this is hit high and deep to left field. Gurriel is going to get back, and he'll put this one away on the warning track for the first out.
Number 7.
Into the box, Brendan Rodgers flew out last time up. First pitch on its way. And he'll lay off a fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
This is hit high and deep out to left. Left fielder looking up. Gone! A solo shot that time for Brendan Rodgers. Number 21 for him on the season as they've taken a 2-run lead. And we've seen 4 round trippers from these guys so far. Dan, D-Row, what do you make of all this?
Matty V, D-Row, I don't know what you think, but this is like crazy. 4th round tripper of the game so far.
They're missing over the heart of the plate, not using the quadrants. In the hitters meeting, they focused on this stuff. They thought these guys could miss middle, and that's exactly what's happening.
Carson Kelly comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. And that's in there for his strike 1-1.
When you're hitting at the bottom of the order, you better be keyhole in the middle of the plate. You cannot allow pitches like that to go by.
Hit the target, but this is low, 2-1. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. The 2-2. Doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3. Now this one is blasted to left field, and there's no doubt about it. Back-to-back jacks. A solo shot here to left. Number 13 for him on the year as they jump ahead by 3.
The home crowd has really come to life here in the bottom of the 8th. They know as well as anybody that a 3-run lead this late in the game is awfully tough to overcome, especially on the road. 3 outs, and this one is theirs.
John Brebbia answers the call now, looking to get this one onto the 9th inning without any trouble. At the plate, Johan Camargo. Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Hit on the ground to third. And, he can't knock this one down as it zips right by him into left.
The batter, number 22, second baseman, David Fletcher.
To the plate now, David Fletcher, as he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. Brebbia offers up perhaps one of the nastiest sliders around, and it won't be uncommon to see a lot of off-balance swings against it, and it'll be easy to see why once you see it come out of his hand. He's got a huge break on it. The set and the 1-0 pitch.
I got 2-1 to count. Counted 3-1.
Three and 2 now. Camargo leads off first with 1 away. And he takes ball 4 again, and they clearly just don't want any part of him in this one.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Colin.
So it's a tight spot here. First and second, 1 man out, and that'll bring up Colin Moran. From the belt, kicks and deals. And a double steal try here. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
So 2 pitches in a row on the outside corner for strikes. You think he stays out there?
I think he does. One thing you don't want to do, though, Matt, it's not a good idea to throw the same hitter, the same pitch 3 times in a row, back to back to back, but I think he might throw it here.
Inside, as he might be trying to set him up here, 1-2. First and second now, 1 man out. Easy fly ball into shallow center field. Bichette has a play. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
At the plate now, Marcell Ozuna. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
2 men are on with 2 men out. He went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye, 1-2.
Hey, this is a big pitch right here. Can't allow them to tack on any more runs. Let's see if he attacks his zone or buries something in the dirt.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Number 3 hole hitter up right now. Cleanup guy on deck. 2 ball, 2 strike count. I think pitcher wants to make something happen right here.
The 2-2. Heading out towards shallow right. Calhoun waits on it. No problem with this one, and the inning is over. So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. We've played 8 full. The White Sox lead this one 11-8. Garrett Crochet takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door. All set to start the 9th in this one, and digging in is the veteran DH, Miguel Sano.
Listen, it's not easy coming back off of closers, but this guy hasn't been super dependable so far this season, and he's blown several saves up to this point.
0-1 the count. Ball 1. Inside here with the hard stuff, and it's 2-1 now. Into the windup and the pitch. Swing and a hot shot toward third. Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done. Now to the plate, Ronald Guzman, singled in his last at-bat. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. The windup and the 0-1.
Now this is a perfect example of why this manager feels so confident going to this beast in the 9th right here. He is throwing absolute thunder right here, pumped up and looks the part.
1 out, nobody on. Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1 and 2. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
In now, Willie Calhoun. As he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. The 1-0 is laid off for ball 2.
The last thing you want to do when you've got a 3-run lead in the 9th is give the other guys any sense of hope. It's a good time to challenge here on 2-0, especially since there's a good chance he's taking until he gets a strike.
Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. Now the 2-1 pitch.
I got 3-1. 3 balls, 1 strike.
Lourdes Gurriel would be next. 2 out, nobody on. Ground ball right into the shift. And he'll step on first for the out, and the ball game is over.
And that's save number 33 on the season for him, matching my career best for a season. The difference is he still has a chance to notch number 34. Another nice outing from him.
11-8, the final score in this ball game. The Palehose posted 11 runs on the scoreboard when it was all said and done. Tyrell Bell claims the win out of the pen, his first. Garrett Crochet earns the save out of the bullpen, his 33rd of the year. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious White Sox, 11 runs on 11 hits. 1 error, they left 4 men on base.